Hi, I'm Wayne, and this is Bassador Woodworking, and this was a shelf in my bathroom. This shelf used to be in my bathroom. My wife had asked me numerous times to build some shelving for the bathroom, and other things kept coming up, and I kept putting it off. My wife finally got sick of waiting and ordered these on Amazon. I'm embarrassed to say how much she spent on these, so today we're going to build some new ones. Those are a different video, so don't look at those yet. I started by cutting down some scrap 3/4 inch plywood on the radial arm saw. I then ripped the pieces to their final width on the table saw, and cross-cut to their final length back at the radial arm saw. The shelf face will be hinged, so I cut some piano hinge on the 7 1/4 inch miter saw with a metal cutting blade. And that quickly it is time for assembly. I assembled the shelves using glue and pin nails. I used my palm router and a plunge base to create an inset for the piano hinge. I repeated all those steps and assembled the second shelf. I then mounted the hinges to the shelf and to the face. I used a sanding block to slightly chamfer the edge of the shelf. This will give the face clearance to pivot on the hinge. It was time to sand. I sanded all external surfaces to 220 grit. Next, I applied some honey stain, letting it soak in for about 15 minutes and then wiping the excess away. This is a color that my wife really likes, and we have it on multiple pieces throughout the house. It gives a really nice contrast against the light colors in our bathroom. Once the stain was completely dry, I applied 2 coats of satin polyacrylic to seal the shelves. So originally I was going to do French cleats to hold this all in, and then I decided that that was overcomplicating it. So I'm now just putting a couple of little mounting blocks in there. I was talking to you, not the camera, Billy.
Oh, well. I think it's great. And so does the camera. The camera's loving it.
Figured we redo the bathroom so often, it's not really worth engineering something really cool, because it's just going to get torn out of there in a few months anyway.
Classic bathroom.
This is where aprons are supposed to help.
Who needs an apron?
Well, I just don't really like my apron. Like, I used it for almost a year, thinking, okay, well, there'll be a day where, like, I don't have to remind myself to put it on, and that'll become second nature, and then I won't be able to do anything in the shop without it. That never happened, and the apron ended up just filling with sawdust and being a huge pain. And then I, like, wouldn't put the tools that, like, stay in the apron. I'd put them on the table next to me when I was working, and then the apron's whole purpose was kind of, like, negated.
So it just became more of a hassle than it was worth.
Yeah, and it's not the apron's fault, I don't think. I mean, I'm gonna blame the apron anyway.
Yeah, why not?
But I think it's, like, just the way that I work and think it doesn't.
Nah, fuck the apron. That thing sucked.
Well, the company that makes the apron reached out to me and asked if I wanted to do a review of it. and I'd already published a like review-ish of the apron saying that I wouldn't recommend it to people. So I said like, well, you've obviously not watched my video where I say that I already own your apron and I wouldn't recommend it to people.
So, like, would you mind changing that opinion for money?
All right, this is all good now too. And there they are. They weren't very hard to make, and I really like them, and more importantly, my wife loves these. They have internal storage, which is something that the old shelves didn't have, so I can't wait to go in and take the other one of those down. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to keep up to date with new projects as they are released. And until next time, thank you. And that's still a different video.